We're having got the class today. So now, today is more or less like just paraphrasing over the two should I call them strategies we'll be using, which are the price action and the SMC. You understand? So without wasting much of our time, let me open without wasting much of our time. Trading view there is okay. Without wasting much of our time. So starting with the starting with the this thing first, the price action. Yeah, we've had from people price action is the best this thing, yeah, stuff like that, blah 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 blah. The real definition of price action is the real definition of price action is you judging the market, you understand, from what has actually happened in the past. That is the repetition of what has actually happened in the market in the past. That's just the normal definition of price action. Why SMC is more or less like let me see. SMC are more or less for how bankers trade. You understand? All these institutional people, big guys, those people that owns the markets. You understand? So there's one thing you just have to be sure of that these people are the people that actually own this financial market. You understand? So you're actually using price action. Price action is more like price action is more or less like the law of trading actually. But now you have to know the law before you can break the law. Yes or yes. So definitely agree with me when I'm saying if both you and these institutional traders are using price action, there's no way they'll be able to get your money from you because actually never think that trading is actually designed for you particularly to make money. Trading was designed for these big guys to make money off themselves. And another says where two elephants are fighting, the grass will suffer it. And in this case, we with little equity of 1K, 500K, we can say we are part of the grass. So now, so for us to know this, you already know this. So definitely, how can you be profitable in trading? You can only be profitable in trading when you know when these people are in the market and you trade with them. You don't go against them. You look at your chart. Okay, what will Zenith Bank do today? Or let me just say submission. What will Tesla do today? Will Tesla buy or sell this market? Oh, Tesla is actually going to buy this market. The definitely since Tesla is actually going to buy the market, then you buy along Tesla. Not as if you're going against them. You don't have what it takes to go against them. You understand? You don't have what it takes to actually what shall I say, move the markets. You understand? So just know this thing for a fact. What we actually benefit right now is just for you to spot when these people want to enter a particular action, maybe buy or sell, and you go along with them. That's the only one you can actually be profitable when it comes to trading. Because you're actually going against everything. That's just like if you're going against this, that means you're just like you're gambling as if you're actually playing sporty bets. You understand? Because it's more say you're actually predicting. But when you come together and you use your price action and SM together, it's actually gone beyond predicting. You understand? It's just like setting trap. We call it trap, you understand? And when you see them that you find you want to do this, then you flow with them. So that was too much of our time, guys. We'll talk a little about the price action strategy. You know, like I said, it's more like repetition of or judging what will happen in the future using price. Sorry about my throat. So now, guys, this is V25 on X, but I'd like us to use the normal financial market. So let's try and see if the currency pair market can actually open. Let's see if you can actually have. Okay, let me try and use Euro USD. No data here. How come? So let's use USD card. Ouch, I don't know what to open this. Oh, fuck. Let me try and open my normal. So let's wait till. Yeah, let's put this to load. It doesn't load, we're actually just going to make use of sensitivities as an example. You understand? But I really like us, you can actually make use of the market as an example, actually. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Yeah. So this is Euro USD. So this market actually went up yesterday after coming down. So that's great. Good to know. So now, like I said, production is more like repetition of trades and stuff like that. So today, actually, we'll just be talking about price action, the terminologies, what they mean, what you should actually spot out. You understand? But tomorrow is more or less like just teaching strategies. Okay, because when I'm actually teaching you strategies and I'm actually making use of some names so that it won't actually look strange to you. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's why I just want to talk about little terminologies today with both price action and SMC. You understand? Now, the first thing we actually want to talk about price action is uh please can you please mute the mic?
Now, it's to be that
Sorry guys. So now the first thing we're actually going to talk about on price action is yeah, or in the belief I believe personally you've actually learned what candlestick it means. You understand? And I'm actually here to change some things you think about trading. Yeah, that as well too. Now, I understand the fact that you've actually read so many ebooks, you've gone to YouTube, they've told you that okay, fine, when you spot a reversal candlestick, that means there wants to be a change in direction in the price of the market. No, you understand? Now look at this. This actually I can spot two reversal candlesticks here. Though both are doji, one is a dragonfly, one is a normal doji. But what happened? The market continued in the how will I say it in the initial direction. You understand? So that's just it. So before you can actually, it takes a long thing, or let me say a better understanding for you to know when there wants to be a change in direction in the market, not just its candlesticks. Fine, I'm not disputing the fact that candlesticks actually part of what you just have to look at, but before it can actually come to a candlestick or the basic thing that moves the market, economic students, even if you've not done economics, is what is demand and supply. You understand? So without wasting much of our time, I'll just explain what that is. You understand? So if you are finding it very, very difficult to understand this, maybe this is your new first time of trading forex, you don't know the basics, you understand? You can just go to I'll drop the YouTube link. You understand? So you just go to the YouTube link, search for where we actually started with day one, day two, you understand? You get all these things very well there. But don't forget the fact that this is actually more or less for models, giving you guys the models that work for this trading of a thing. So that's that about that. So basically right now, nobody actually makes a price action against like that. They make use of SMC, and that's actually the best thing. But SMC is more is like trying to break the law. But with price action is the law, so you have to know the law before you can break the law. Yes or yes. So with that, actually, I want to take us or brunch us with that today. Yeah. So first thing is, I would actually like to talk about supply and demand, or let me say the support and resistance. You understand? Now I'll tell you the correlation between the two. Now, what is support and resistance? Support and resistance is actually like a price at which or yeah, which is a price or a point at which the price of the market reach a particular price. And when the market hit that particular price, there tends to be a change in direction. I know the grammar is a little bit too much. Calm down. Let me explain practically. Now, if you noticed when the price of the market came to this particular price place, there's a change in what directions came down, yes or yes. So now let me draw this line out. Now, we'll call this what a resistance because it will restrict the price from going up. Yes or yes, yes. This place as well too. The price went down. It started to change in direction. You understand? how to make a straight line. And yeah, as well, you understand? Can you see? I'll make all this thing very brief, like very, very brief. Just using supply and demand. I will not even talk about the chart and what do they call this, chart pattern. I will not even talk about chart pattern. You understand? Okay, I might. Let's go. We have like four places here. I can count this, but the fact that this is already included, now I'm not actually going to count this. So we have like resistance one, resistance two, resistance three, resistance four. You understand? So now this is what resistance, resistance, resistance. Now let's go. Let's define support. Support can be defined as a point to a particular price that a market reached and change the direction bluishly. That is, change direction. That okay, it wants to buy you. You understand? Why resistance is the price at which the price of the market reached a particular point or that price and change the market bearishly. You understand? So that's that about that. So let's go for that of support. Now they'll change direction here, change direction here. So thanks to God, both of them were on the same line. On the same line. So yeah, what else? What else? We might likely be analyzing Euro USD for against Monday. Okay. Now what else? Where can we draw again? Just let's leave it because they actually have to close. Now, this is the resistance they support. This support one, support two, support three, or let us say support one, support two, since these are actually making of the same support. You understand? So we already believe that with this, when the price of market hits any of these support next time, you understand? They might tend to be a change in direction as well. You understand? Can you see now price action, judging from what has actually happened in the past? You understand? So okay, let me try and we're already in the meeting or solicitor. Okay, since can you see now where the price action comes in, like definition of it? Now, it's not a lie. So, but now these days, I was telling you the other time that you have to know the law before you know the law, and you have to be updated because updates was don't cast, just like why was having. So now the thing now is, it was very around 2020. It was very, 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 very okay because when the price of the market hit this particular point, they tend to be a change in direction. But nowadays, it does not even actually make it of. It's not. Should I say it's not actually like accurate that it will reach that point again. It might just be a little bit of it, or might even be a bit for it to reach it. There might be a change in direction. You understand? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Now look at this. 2020, 2019, when trading was still trading, that was very easy. Now, this is what happens. You can actually make use of support and resistance because when the price of the market is the support, that same support, that particular line, there will be a change in direction and stuff like that. But now, these people, when they see the fact that you're actually making money from them, they actually look for another way they can use to extort other traders in the markets, in the financial market. So they came up with not meeting you guys' expectation, that is going against you guys. They are not still lying. You understand? It's not like they are breaking the rule totally. They're just finding a cunning way to, you understand? So that's that about that. Now, them coming, can you see, instead of them coming here this time around to this particular way so that they'll be changing direction, they just be the next one will just be like close to it or a little bit above it. Now look at this. So it's a little bit above this. So that's why we actually introduced to supply and demand, which means now we don't need to be accurate anymore. Let's just be precise. You understand? It's actually okay when I'm not actually like that accurate. At least I'm precise. I still get to guess some things. I might just use other things as my confirmation. You understand? For instance, when they say, okay, what should I say an example? AFCC is in the building. I'll be like, wow, okay, what time are they coming? They'll be like, yeah, they are coming around 8 o'clock or stuff like that. You already been accurate. You understand? And around 8 o'clock, you'll be like, start packing so many things. That's if you find yourself guilty, if you are guilty. You understand? Start packing so many things, okay, blah, 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 blah. Now imagine maybe they came fine. That was good on you. You've actually packed all the evidences you can use against you. But imagine if they did actually come around at 8 o'clock. You understand? Panicking will kill you that, okay, when did they now want to come? Even though they will not even later come that day. You understand? But when they tell you that EFCC is around alone, you understand? You might be guided and be like, okay, fine. Yes, you might actually think of something else that, okay, EFCC is around. You don't actually know when they're actually going to come. So you can actually just say, okay, fine, you want to run away. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, you're not being accurate, but with that, it gives you a lot of options. So you can actually use so many other things for confirmation. You might just call your estate security. Has anybody entered this thing? Blah blah. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Just for you to be accurate, you understand. So that's one thing, or I don't know if that was actually the best thing I can actually use for an example to explain this thing. So now, I said this is a restaurant one, restaurant two, restaurant three, and I said now that was just to supply. Supply is now the collection. What did I say? Collection of all these resistance. You understand? With the belief that, okay, fine, these zones, we now call them zones. They're already zones because now it means that when the price of market enter this zone from price 1.07835 to 1.08059, there is going to be a change in direction. You understand? Because ever since the market has entered these zones, there has been what? A change in direction. As simple as that. Very logical. You understand? I'm trying my best to be very, 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 should I say, very, 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 should I say seven spin? So that you guys can actually get it. So now, same thing applicable to, okay, I call the upper one what? I call the upper one supply zone. So same thing applicable to the demand zone, which is the collection of support. Understand? Because when the price of market has actually is these zones, there has been what? A change in direction. So we believe that when the price of market comes here next time, there's going to be a higher probability. Let me use that word higher probability because from this thing, I'm teaching you the law of supply and demand. Now, I'm actually going, so I'm teaching you law supply and demand. And now I'm actually going to teach you the three guided laws ruling it now, at least the updated version. Yeah, ruling it now. So now that's our belief. Yes or yes. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah. So we are done with the definition of what they call it, supply and demand. But now I don't want to. This trading is actually very very wide. But I believe that with this you're actually going to get a lot. You understand? But training never ends or learning never ends. If you think okay fine, you've actually gotten one or two. You understand from this, and it's actually it's actually going to be helpful. And I know you're actually going to get one or two from this. You understand? You can just message me in my DM, bro. I would like to know more about all these. I'll give you a price. Don't worry. It won't be costly. I don't live or let me say I don't feed on your mentorship or so I don't feed on all I see this thing say. I don't actually feed from teaching you. I'm a trader. I feed from trading by myself. You understand? That's why you see this. There are actually job opportunity, a lot of job opportunities when it comes to this trading of a thing. You might try to be an analyst, a trader yourself, an investor, a trader and an account manager. You understand? So those that actually charge heavily, more of them, you understand? I know they're fine. Everybody has standard. I understand. But you shouldn't be actually be charging heavily if you're actually making that such amount of money in your trading. You understand? I feel like they are more focused in the tuition area or focused in the manager area. You understand? But I'm more focused on I actually don't know what I want to use the platform to do for now. Yeah. But I know I have a very good idea, you understand, and which I think that you guys actually help me when the idea has been executed. But for now, let us keep on making the money and when it's okay, which platform is giving you all this, we know how it will be called, and with that, we tend to bring more people in. So, like I was saying, now, and what led to what I just said now is now, if I'm actually going to teach you the advanced class, I'll tell you these are what external zones. External zones, which means we have internal zone. And what I mean by external zones is that inside these zones, that is the price of market is varying, you will still see another zone. For instance, do you know there's a change in direction here? There's a change in direction here. You understand? But these things, what I just do now is what you actually have to look at in the bigger picture. For instance, if you look for 2 hours, if you check for 2 hours, So now, me check for 2 hours. One, two, three. You understand? This is the bigger picture of the demand and supply of 2 hours. So always have the bigger picture of your demand and supply. You understand? You might decide, okay, fine, this wants to be your support, this one wants to be your own support in your own bigger picture. Yeah, you are correct. If after I'm not doing, you are just correct. You understand? So now, but let's just deal with what I'm actually doing. The first thing is when you actually want to analyze the market, start from the higher time frame, day, week. Then from there, you know when the market is actually going to go. Maybe it's actually going bearish or bluish. Then you tend to find your entry. Never go against what you saw on the higher time frame. If your higher time frame is telling you to sell the market, know from your at the back of your mind you want to sell. So what is the next thing? You switch to lower time frame to know what particular time to sell. You might just keep on watching this thing. No worries. Tomorrow we'll actually put everything into practice. And I'm actually extending the class to probably Monday. Yeah, I will extend the class to Monday. So let us talk about price action today. Let's take our time and talk about price action today. You understand? So tomorrow we'll talk about what? We talk about yes, I think this is a very good idea. But tomorrow we'll talk about the SMC. Then on Monday, you know we don't trade on Monday. We'll analyze the markets we're going to eat together on Tuesday night. Sorry, on Monday night. We'll analyze the markets we're going to eat together on Tuesday. So now that's that about that. So now, like I was saying, we still have like internal zones, you understand? Because bro, something actually push this thing down, right? Something push this thing up, something push this thing up. You understand? Internal zones, you understand? And they are very, 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 very important as well. You understand? So now that will lead us to the law of demand and supply. Now we have three laws guiding demand and supply. And I would like to draw them on a piece of paper, on a very clean or plain. You understand? Before we now come back to uh Euro USD charts towards to practicalize it or to see what we are saying, we are being gibberish or we are saying the right thing. So let's wait for USD card to load. USD card, we are with you. USD card, I think it's busy. Let me try and find a very clear spot here. Then we can use now. Now, don't forget what I was trying to tell you the other time that these people said before you can break the law, you have to what? Know the law. So there was a time it was very, very okay. Trading was very, very easy. That is, the rate of buyers were exactly equal to the rate of sellers. That is, imagine if I'm actually buying 500 grams of, sorry, let me use wheat. You understand? Though I'm doing that for a business, so definitely when I'm buying 500 grams of business of wheat, I should be selling 500 grams of what of wheat, which means the rate at which I'm buying must be equal to the rate at which I'm selling. That is, buying must be what equals to selling. Buyers must be equivalent to what sellers. That's the law, which means the interpretation of this thing actually now means that the rate at which the market is buying must be equals to. Let me find this. I'm coming. Okay, the rate at which the market is buying must be equals to the rate at which the market is what selling. As if the market bought from this particular position to here, then it has to be equal to the rate at which going to be sell. The buy again, that's to be equal to the rate at which they sell, like that. And this will give us what a ranging market, right? You understand? Well, when was the last time you see ranging markets in your in the pair you are trading? I will talk about everything now, and you see the reason why you actually have to like opt in. You understand? Maybe for next weekend class. You understand? So now, knowing this alone, you already know that okay, fine. There's a particularity pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it up, pushing it up, pushing it up, pushing it up. So that will lead us to what? Don't even let me make them equal. Before they were equal. We don't even make them equal now. So now we have our R1, R2. So the collections should be what? This collection will be what? Collection here will be uh demand zone. Don't forget we are not making the support and resistance again. For better clarification, we are you making of the zone, you understand? And what supply zone. Now let me put them into writing. Demand zone, supply zone. Oh, what happened? Supply zone. supply zone, supply zone. And demand zone. Yeah. So believe that when the price of market either supplies on, there has to be a change in direction bearishly. That is, market has to sell bearishly. It has to go short. You understand? So that's bearishly. But we have two moves in the market. We have the bullish move and the bearish move. You understand? So from there, once, so sorry about the okay. So like I was saying, now the first law says that when the price of the market actually hits this particular zone, there tends to be a change in direction. You understand? If it is the supply zone, there has to be a change in direction bearishly, and if it comes to the demand zone, there has to be a change in direction bluishly. That is, the market actually has to go up. That was the first law. Now, this was actually, I will make this like a story so that you guys can actually understand it very well. This was exactly how it was going, and everything was very okay until these people came up. I was like, how come? We are not really making money from this because everybody already know these laws and they are making like this. Eh? So they came up with an idea. So they come up with another idea of finding a way they can manipulate the market, let's say legally. So now, okay, so what's actually going to happen now is I actually like being taken away from time. You understand, guys? So probably there will be an evening session in the night, maybe around, we'll make the second session in the night around 8 o'clock. You understand? Make another session around 8 o'clock in the night. You understand, guys? Or let's actually do it like this. Join back immediately using the same link. You understand? Join back again using the same link. No, let's make another class by 8 o'clock. Another class by 8 o'clock. The second batch. So you guys just have a break of from now to 8 o'clock. You understand? So now they came up with another idea which will lead us to second law. That okay, fine. They were the one that said when the price of the market should hit either of these zones, you understand, there has to be a change in direction. But let them be able to break this zone. Even like one day that will not be going like this again. Back, 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 back. That is going in a zigzag manner for a particular period of time. That is, it can actually break the zone bluishly or break the zone, sorry, break the zone bearishly, that is coming down, or break it bluishly, that is breaking it up. You understand? So now the thing is now like now, if the price of the market should be broken bluishly, that is by buying, the price of the market to look for another zone or look for another support and resistance, and we use it to what? To push down, make a test to the zone is first broke and come like this. So let me even just say, since the law, so let me explain the law. It means that the market will come like this. That is, when it's break it's bearish and bluishly, it will come down, retest the zone that it's broke. That sorry for breaking you, give it the last respect. 1 minute silence. You understand? Before going in that direction. That is to say, it means that if the price of the market should break zones, bluishly or bearishly, it means that the price of the market wants to go in that particular direction. It's broke it for a particular period of time. But before it does that, when it breaks it, it actually has to come back to retest it before what going in that particular direction. Same thing applicable if the market actually broke it bearishly. What you just have to do is it's actually going to break it bearishly, break it like this. Look for something that will push it up for it. That is, you break it after the retest, then it's what continue that direction for some particular period of time. That's the second law. You understand? So now I know that what I'm saying is already mixing things up. You understand? So I want us to discuss about the third law at night. You understand, guys? We discuss about the third law at night. You already have the idea of the first law and second law. So let's put them into practice now. Let's look at what we have here. Not to move someone. We're done. Okay, let's go what we have here. Yeah. Okay. This one of the things a lot, but I believe that everybody here actually already have an idea. No issues, no issues, no issues, no issues, no issues. Just keep on talking about the laws first for now. So I feel like jumping to the real deal already. Okay. What I'm seeing here is third laws. I'm seeing here is third laws. But we can see that the first is the first law what actually happened there. Price of the market hit this and there was a change in direction. I've not yet actually seen the second law. Second is actually visible, but I'm looking for the one that confirm. Okay, just have all those in your at the back of your mind. The first and second law. So let's go to third law. So now when they notice that people are actually are already like, let me see, because sooner or later everybody will find out losing ends and want to walk around it and stuff like that. But they saw that okay, people are already making this second law as well. Do you know what they did? They already lost to the third law. You understand? That third law is now very, very manipulative. That is, they are playing with both your patience, intelligence, and everything. So now, you actually know these three laws. Chart and pattern. Sorry. All chart and pattern was actually what? Was actually, shall I say, chart and pattern was actually chart and pattern, sorry for the breakdown. Chart and pattern was actually like derived using all this law of demand and supply. Yeah, we'll make an example of it. No issues. You understand? And that's why you actually have to study and understand these movements of supply and demand very well. These are the things that moves the market. So you want to think like a pro, you just have to know this thing first. Just know this thing first. You understand? So when it comes to psychological reasoning, you'll be able to use them very, very, very well. You understand? So now, the third law now is now this. Let me delete this. If you understand the first law and second law very well, this third law will be an issue for you. But we are trying to like know everything for. And what I mean by know everything for is like you are trying to like, okay, you understand later. You actually have issues. And I'm explaining the second law. Now, this third law rather. Don't forget, you already know that, okay, fine. They said that they still feel like the market can actually break either bearishly or bluishly. Yes or yes. So now everybody's expectation when this kind of thing happen is that the price of the market will what? Come down, make a retest. You understand? Then what? Go like this. You know, I said, okay, why can't they play with your emotions? Because when the market breaks like this and comes like this, your next thinking is that it actually moved like this. Why can't they break the market back inside? You understand? When they do, you know you have actually placed your trade here that's actually going to buy around one. You should buy. You've taken your trade, you put your you actually the thing will actually eat your stop loss and they've taken your money. That's how they came up with this idea, which I call the third law of demand and supply. You understand? So when you see something like this is what they call false breakout. Some people call it turtle soup. Some people call it so many names. But what really matters is understanding the psychology and what is going to be the next move. You understand? Forget the name doesn't change you anything. Now you know the name doesn't mean you'll be profitable. When you understand how it works, you understand? When you see something like this, you understand? It might be a false breakout below demand than supply, not necessarily like supply zone alone. You understand? That is the first breakout can actually happen the demand zone, not supply zone alone. You understand? So it means that the price of market wants to okay before it does that, it's actually going to feel a primary support. So a primary resistance that will push it like this. The market will now come like this. Then now make the real retest before going in this direction for a long period of time. It's just showing you that this particular what actually happened there is that they played you with you guys reasoning. You understand? They can't play it twice. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Hmm? Even nowadays, now maybe this will be the fourth law, but it's not. It's still more or less like under the second law. Sometimes they make it come like this, but it will never be above the last this thing. So you want to put your stop loss, it will be above.